YouTube. That's good. That's good. Okay, but seriously though, why isn't YouTube going? Hey, there it goes. Alright. Holy shnikes. Holy shnikes. Let's go see. We need to do our daily stuff. Hey, what's up, Nemanja? How are you today? Gotta do like daily stuffs. Gotta go. Gotta go work on this garden. And yeah, I did rest well. I just chilled out all day yesterday. It was kind of nice. I've been playing games so hard for just months and months now. It was nice just to kind of relax and hang out and not have to be on, you know? We back in it today. We're going to go farm as much gasoline as we can. And we are going to try to make some rockets today. You mean my voice? Yeah, I've only been awake for about a half hour. I always just wake up right before stream. Also, my allergies are always really bad right when I wake up. Because I haven't, my meds haven't kicked in yet. Which is a bummer. Getting the garden done. It's important to get the garden done. Just because the value of food can't really be overstated in this game. The percentages that food gives you, I mean 20% reduction in damage from players, or 25% increased damage from crumbly bread, or, you know, just a ton of other really, really powerful abilities that you just can't get numbers that high from anywhere else. Hey, what's up, Mr. Bean? How are you today? But you can't really get numbers that high from anywhere else. It's like adding a whole nother mod to your build. And you can have, you know, a food buff and a drink buff. So definitely got to keep track of that and make sure you get a good drink buff going too. Because there's just so much power to be gained there. And you know, I'm going to use the crumbly breads as an extra 25% damage on my Black Panther build. Will be insane. I'm already one-shotting a lot of people. I'm not one-shotting everyone, but I'm one-shotting a lot of people. I need to up my DPS by about another 5 or 6k on that first shot. And then I should be able to one-shot pretty much everybody. And that'll be a lot of fun, but the crumbly bread will be a big part of that because I'm doing a good, you know, 10 to 12k. So you add 25% to that. No beam? The stream just started. Is something going wrong on one of the channels? I don't see anything wrong over here. You seeing some issues on YouTube? Strange. Yeah, no, we just got started. Weird. Freaking YouTube, man. Freaking YouTube. It's like they want Twitch to win the streaming wars. Like they don't even want to win. YouTube could be by far the better streaming platform. But no. Especially, I mean, they spent all that money bringing big names over like Ludwig and stuff to stream exclusively on their platform. And then they like didn't do anything to make their platform better. It doesn't even make no goddamn sense to me. Just makes me sad. Alright, get these contaminated crops replanted. Didn't have any luck with prisms. Got only one yesterday. Only one. I'm lucky if I get one in a day. Talking about I only got one. I think your experience in Prism versus Clash is pretty skewed, Nemanja. I think you're having a lot more luck than the average player. Oh, these allergies. Wowza. Come on, Claritin. Kick in. Get it. Last set of crops. Got some real serious lag going on here. Oh, I got a contaminated berry seed still, which means one of them didn't get planted. I think it might have been over here. No way, look first 5. Oh. What are we looking at here in the rankings? 160, 150. Wow, a bunch of people over 100. You're still in the top 10 though. You're doing good. Dang. Hey, we've made it to 2,000. We got some more Starcrums. What are we looking on Starcrum? We got 7,000 Starcrum. I'm not gonna worry about this one contaminated berry. Let's take that out. I think that's the only... yeah. Could be the only fertilizer here. Now we gotta teleport up to where our oil rig is at. We gotta pick up all our oil. Honestly, we need to make some more super refineries real quick too. I love just zipping around on my motorcycle. Really? Oof. Crashed all into somebody's stuff there. Wasn't quite far enough down the way. What's up, Khaleesi? How are you today? Yeah, there we go. 500 per pump. 18 pumps. Gonna be 9,000 crude. That's 2 days worth of crude. Because I didn't play yesterday, so I didn't come and take this out. Which is just a crazy amount of crude oil. Oh, you know what I need to do? I'm gonna need to go put more wood in my biomass generators for my fob. I don't think I did that the other day. Alright. Hey, there's 840. Yeah. You don't want to know I am, mate. I don't even want to know at this point. Things not going well with your husband's surgery, or? Alright. We should have enough. Yeah, that's more than enough. Rock out 11 more of these. Nice. Nice. Making them big boom missiles. Making them big boom missiles. Actually, don't really have anything to put in here except the crude oil. A little bit of fertilizer. Oh, that's right, I need to make more fertilizers. Gotta make more fert. Mutation boost fertilizers. Oh, that takes that. Okay, that's fine. And we make a whole mess load of yield boost fertilizers. We go put some mushrooms in here. Don't I have extra mushrooms? Bueno. No extra mushrooms. Okay, that's good. Also have wish I knew at this point. I don't even know if he's alive. Hospital is not answering their phones, and his cell is off, so haven't heard anything since he phoned to tell me he's going in on Friday morning. Oh, wow. That is stressful. However, I think this is one of those situations where no news is probably good news. Don't imagine there would have been any waiting had something gone amiss and someone needed to contact you with some information. So probably no news is good news. But I do understand just wanting to have the news. Because of course you do. Important to know. Then you can stop worrying. get our acid going. We probably need to go ahead and pick and replace these crops that are up here. Looks like we've got a whole lot of deviated cucumbers, which is great. Look at all these. 14, 16, 18, 20, 22 deviated cucumbers. That's a whole lot of safety sandwiches right there. Then let's just go ahead and put the cucumbers right back. Because cucumbers... Oh, are we all out of mutation boost fertilizer? That sucks. I've only even got 2 in there. Okay. But we'll, just put them in with yield boost. Because if we put them in with yield boost, any of them that deviate will give us double, which will be 4 instead of just the regular 2. Which is great. This is wheat. Harvest that up. I think there's good reason to be hopeful. I'm sure everything is just fine. I think it's more important to start planning how you're gonna yell at him when he gets back for having his phone turned off, instead of worrying about whether or not the surgery is gonna go well. Because it's important to have that planned out. You're gonna yell at somebody, you can't just do it off the cuff. You gotta know in advance what you plan on saying. And we got some deviated peppercorns. Probably gonna put the peppercorn, we're not gonna replace that calamus that was there. Dump these peppercorns down. All right. Then we need to go downstairs. Nar. Put all these deviated crops in here. There's my deviated peppercorns. Alright, so we got 60 deviated cucumbers. That's pretty great. Do we have... we don't have a bonus on this cooker. That one's got stuff that's cooked. This one has ingredients. Okay. So let's drop all this wheat in here. Drop the regular cucumbers in there. The regular peppercorns don't actually need to go in there because they don't spoil. So let's drop the regular peppercorns. And we don't have any regular aloe vera. We have regular cucumbers though. Regular cucumbers go right in there. Oh, storage is full. Regular cucumbers go right in there. We're going to take all this spoiled food out because we're going to go turn it into fertilizer. Alright. So the next thing we need to get going here. We need to go do our resource run. Hopefully, we've got 34 more minutes to get it done. So we'll run through these two zones really fast. Get our resources going. And then it'll be time. Oh. Overweight. Oh, I forgot I brought all this freaking oil with me. Yeah, nope. Not time for that yet. Still got to teleport over to Darkling's territory. And put some oil in her refineries if they're not totally running. And then find some random storage somewhere to stuff all this extra oil in. Definitely going to need to get at least one more super refinery at my base though. Right. Let's take that out. Up. Oh, this one doesn't have any. Oh. No. Fine, I'll come down here. This out. That bad boy up. Then, it looks like she literally just filled these up. That's too bad. Didn't get to use up very much at all. Okay, well. She has a nice little spot right there. Let's see, we've got a ton of portable fuel. And since we already made all of the rockets that we could, we're just going to dump all that fuel in here. And we're going to have to think of something. We've got to find a good way to get a whole lot of Stardust Source. Because we have way too much fuel and not nearly enough source for making missiles. So we got to make more missiles. Stardust Source is our bottleneck now. What we got going on over here? Okay. Let's go do our farm run now. Get us some platinum crystals and you know what I just realized is I haven't really heard anything happening in the game. Okay, our sound is still operational. That's good. Okay. Oh. Definitely somebody in here. Yo, TPG, what's up? How are you today? Alright, we gotta find whoever this person is and murk them before we worry about anything else, really. Already finished my PvP server, came in third. Hey, nice, congratulations. Oh, they saw me. They saw me. Good shot. Real good shot. I mean, third place is good. Congratulations. Them wars are hard. Holding on to territory is rough. Okay. It might be. It might be. Give me just 1 second. I'll let you know. We can find out by going here. Yes, it is. You copy that invite off the screen right there. You can use it. VPCCGI. All capitals. Dang. Didn't get him. Need just a little more damage. Get that head back out. BS, what are you behind? BS. Oh, there was another one. That's why I got killed. Okay. Okay, there's more than one of them. Yeah. Yeah, if you need to, just send me the invite, and it's Survival Hermit, lowercase s, capital H. I changed the name of the character. Hey, there you are. Okay, well, unfortunately, I'm not good enough to try and take those two people out. And I want resources more than I want to fight right now. Got two good headshots on that one guy, though. Unfortunately, my Fortress Warfare wasn't on for the second one. So I didn't get to kill him. Oh my goodness, is there somebody here too? There is somebody here. That's alright. We're gonna get him. We're gonna get him. It's an ally. It's an ally. Alright. I'll try to join you whenever you have a free minute to send an invite. Yeah, I mean, I've got a free minute anytime. Was not expecting to see enemies up here. That's pretty funny. Yeah, just let me know when you get into the server, and I will shoot you a hive invite. Should be able to get to 50 pretty quick. We've already got 2 weeks of commissions to do, so shouldn't take you very long at all to get ready to rock and roll. Whoops. I just assumed that these enemies were dead. A drone for you. Oh, come back here, you little fudge knocker. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, now you all are shooting at me too, huh? Okay. There we go. That was a little messy. A little sloppy. It's alright, we got him. I was thinking yesterday, just while I was dinking around, I was playing some Throne and Liberty, and I was trying to figure out what it is about this game that I like so much, because so many of the core like PvP mechanics and stuff of this game are really, really broken, and yet I still just really, really enjoy playing. And it's kind of strange to me that the game can be as broken as it is. Hey, what's up, Darkside? How are you today? Love to see new faces in the chat. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. But I honestly think the reason I like this game so much is because the gunplay is pretty good. And the building system is pretty good with the mods and the gear and all that. So you really get a lot of personal expression in your build. And traversal. Traversal in this game is super great. And so I think that that's just kind of carrying the rest of the game. And so I'm really hopeful that some of the other stuff gets worked on, because it's only going to carry it so far, right? Eventually, shooting enemies and gliding around and stuff like that is going to become less entertaining. But for now, please, can I have my Fortress Warfare? There we go. Something's laggy. You sound like someone talking on the news. Thanks, Darkside. I appreciate that. That's funny. And today in sports, we have... I don't actually know anything about sports, so that's skit. Couldn't go any further. Right. Grab up this weapon crate real quick. $36 platinum crystals. There we go. That dude just like fell out of the sky. I am confused. He did like the superhero landing and everything. Oh, dig the hells up. I wonder if the enemies own this. Oh, we still got 20 minutes before. I still didn't get it what to do in this game. What's the mission? Is it story or is similar like DayZ survival or something? It's a little bit of both, Darkside. So there is a story that you do want to follow because that story is going to help you progress through your levels and stuff quickly so that you can become more powerful and get to your tier 5 gear. But then also, there are a lot of survival elements. I wouldn't necessarily compare it to DayZ as much as I would compare it to like Rust or Ark. And so once you've completed all of your storyline, it's more about, you know, grinding out mods so that you can get your gear to a higher power level so that you can kill stuff more effectively so that you can be prepared for the next season when you get to take all your mods and stuff over. And hey, what's up, Drone? How are you today? If you're in PvP, then your extra time is going to be based around actually doing PvP activities instead of PvE. So you can go on a PvE server and it'll just be about gardening and ranching and, you know, mod farming and doing stuff like that. Or you can go on a PvE server or a PvP server and it'll be about doing all those same things, but also about going and hunting down and fighting the other side, the enemies. Ooh, a butterfly's emissary. Let's go get all of these. The storyline is actually fairly short. It only takes, you know, maybe 15 or so hours to get through the whole storyline. Yeah, the game has bosses. So if you look, these icons right here on the map, this is the Forsaken Monolith. This is where the Forsaken Giant boss is. It's not in the game right now because it's in this shrouded area, but there's something over this way. I think it's this right here, or maybe it's further down. But it's called Leah Labs, and it's a 4-boss dungeon. So you go through, you kill some trash mobs, and then there's 4 progressive bosses that you fight. Then you've got these things right here called silos. Here we go. These are silos. So these are just like straight up dungeons. You go through, you kill a bunch of trash mobs, and then there's like a secret side boss in them. And then there's the main boss that ends it. So there's like 2 bosses in each of these. And then you have the big like main like raid bosses. And so you can only have like 4 people in a party. So none of this content is for more than 4 people. But the silos and stuff are really, really fun. The bosses are really fun. The Forsaken Giant is really difficult, but definitely a good time. So yeah, there's tons of different stuff. I didn't know I could enter the Mayfly safe zone till earlier. Oversight on my part. Yeah, you can enter either safe zone. That is can't see your server on the selection screen to use the invite code. Can you send me an invite to the server? I can't send you an invite to the server, TPG. That's not how it works. Sorry, I totally missed that message. I don't know how I got skipped over that. But it doesn't... The invite only works through the invite code. So because this server is more than 10 days old, or I think actually we might be right at 10 days, that's why you're not able to join right now. Because we had 5 days here. Yeah, I think we're right at 10 days old. So I think that's probably why you can't join. But if you died, you lose all your stuff? No, not all your stuff. When you saw me die a little earlier, and I've still got all my equipment. Well, you might not have been here, but I did fight some people and I got killed. But the only stuff you drop is mostly, like you can drop some ammunition. You can drop some of these resources here. You can drop part of them. And then you can drop like some of your foodstuffs and stuff like that. But you don't drop a ton, and as long as you go pick up your flour, you'll get it back. So there's not really a ton of potential loss when it comes to this game, when it comes to PvP, which I think is great. This game is actually really casual friendly, Darkside, even in its PvP scenarios, because a lot of it is opt-in, and so you can control when you're going into PvP and what's happening. It's not like a lot of, games like Rust and Ark and stuff like that, where your PvP is always on, and your base can just be totally wiped and destroyed, and then you have to rebuild it all from the ground up. That's not really how this game... Ooh, Stardust water pumps. Yeah, I think I might buy that. I think I might buy that, because we need some Stardust in this biznatch. But yeah, because a lot of it is opt-in, and because you can kind of control when you're getting PvP'd, you're pretty safe. What's that, Dro? What is that? Looking for a cool game. Not gonna lie, the world difficult is hard. Or it can change easy. No, you can go onto a normal server. Got it. Got it. The difficulty of the PvE content is really very easy. But some of it can get a little difficult as you get towards the end game. Stuff like Leah Labs and the Forsaken Giant are very difficult, but early game, things are really easy, and you start on what's called a novice server, and the novice servers are even toned down from the normal servers. So, you don't have any weapons or blueprints or anything like that when you start your very first server. And so they made an even easier server so that you can kind of ease into that stuff, get your first weapons, get your build going a little bit, get some mods under your belt, then move into the normal servers. And so it really helps guide you in. Like I said, this game is extremely casual friendly. The storyline doesn't take very long. The amount of time it takes for you to accomplish things is extremely short. It's just really trying to make it easy for the more casual player base to participate and get through and complete everything. So if you're not looking for like a really hardcore experience, if you're just looking to have a little fun, this game is definitely a good option for you. There's been a little bit of, as long as you scale your gear with your level, you'll be fine. If you try to wear tier 1 throughout, you're going to struggle. Absolutely. What Smoking Rabbit there says is 100% true. Every 10 levels, you can go to a new tier of gear. So you have tier 1 through 5, which you can go to at level 0, you get tier 1, and then at level 40, you can be in tier 5. And as long as you keep doing that, keep remaking your gear at the new tiers, especially in the novice server, you'll be totally fine. And you get 6 weeks to complete the storyline in the novice server. And as long as you play like an hour a day, you could clear the storyline. If you want to do any farming for any extra mods or anything like that, you're going to need to play a little more than that. But you can 100% get through the game in an hour of play a day. So really, the game really respects your time. And respects the fact that not everybody's a degenerate like me. But I have played almost 750 hours so far in the game. And I am still finding ways to entertain myself. So if you are a little more hardcore player, you like to get in and play for, 6, 7, 8 hours a day, then there's absolutely plenty of stuff for you to do if you're willing to not just focus in on one thing. Like if all you care about is farming mods, there's not 6 hours of mod farming to do every day. But if you farm mods and you hunt shiny deviations and you do a little ranching and you do some gardening and you do all of these different things that the game provides for you, then you can absolutely find 6 hours worth of content every day for an entire season. So there's quite a bit of horizontal growth and progression to help you keep going and stay engaged with the game. It really is. I mean, just one of my favorite games I think I've ever played. Appreciate you for your advice and everything. You're on my follow. Hey, awesome, thanks. We got Darkside now with the follow. That's awesome. Welcome to the channel. One of my favorite things about streaming, honestly, is answering questions and just talking about the games and stuff that we're playing. So anytime you have any question about the game as you go through and start to learn and play, come on into the chat and ask. If I don't know the answer, there's some very knowledgeable people who are in the chat quite a bit. And like Smoking Rabbit is another YouTuber who makes sort of guide videos, which I don't really do a whole lot of. I don't make a ton of long form videos. I mostly stick to streaming because it's what I enjoy the most. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm having such a hard time hitting these guys. I was doing so well. Rosetta are not better nuclear fuel. You get that blasphemy out of my chat. Mayfly or die. Yeah, but like Smoking Rabbit has some really good videos about, build guides and how-to guides and stuff like that. So you should definitely check out his channel as well. And then there's some other streamers that are in here a lot too, like Sleepy Party Wizard and Fluffy Sifu and some others. So there's a whole lot of knowledge just kind of running around in this chat. and with some of the folks that also make content in here. So this is definitely a good place to be. I don't know nothing. I'll be saying some dumbness. Rosetta are stinky diaper babies. That's what Rosetta are. Stinky diaper babies. The only reason you think Rosetta's good is because other people have been too nice to call you stinky diaper babies like they should. But I'm not too nice. They finally fixed something. My access card finally worked. Rosetta may be stinky diaper babies, but at least we don't rely on drugs and injections. Hey, there's nothing wrong with substance abuse for the sake of dissociating from a post-apocalyptic hellscape. Here we are in a world where stardust has rained from the sky and mutated creatures into strange monsters with TVs on their heads or spotlights on their heads. And you're saying it's not okay for me to dissociate a little bit? I mean, come on. That's just insane. Do you hear the story in you? Honestly, Darkseid, I have no idea what you were just trying to say. I think I'm clapping his cheeks over here, can't lie. Sure, buddy. Sure, buddy. Pixar didn't happen. That's all I'm saying. Mayfly. Oh my gosh, why do I have so many Rosettas in my chat? Y'all are the worst. Y'all are the worst. I've been infiltrated. I've been infiltrated by the enemy. Check this out. I'm gonna be responsible and I'm actually gonna turn off the power. Are you all proud of me? I think you all should be proud of me. put all the stuffs away. Try riding a motorbike through your front door. I don't want to ride a motorbike through my front door. Trying to get me banned, aren't you? I know you are. Doors are bad. You know what? Your face is bad. How about that? Got you good. Got you good. Alright. No more wishing stuff to do this season. That makes me kind of sad. I really, really want to wish some more. I wish I may, I wish I might. Have this wish I wish tonight. Let's take a look at... Oh, do I not have the high explosives mimetic? I need to get that back. I need to be able to make them high explosives. Alright, just need the synthesis bench. Perfect. Perfect. High explosives. We got plenty of stuff for all this. Alright. Gotta make a lot more high explosives. Ooh, we can make 49 mixed explosives. Oh wow, that's only gonna take 200. Ooh, yeah. Let's make some of that. Start fishing, deviance refresh. Start fishing. Does fishing even work? I didn't even think fishing worked. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go to events. Because the events allow you to shoot. Honestly, I have not yet tried the biomass missiles to see how much damage they do. If biomass missiles do more than these special warheads that I'm making to structures, I'm actually going to be pretty upset. Because these warheads are way more expensive than biomass missiles. So, I'm hoping that that's not the case. What do we got? We got Operation Chiron coming soon? Oh, it's already up. Let's go. Let's go see about this. How long is it going to take for me to load into this thing? Thunder's already done. Looks like people are camping the spawn, which is great. Who the fudge just shot me? What in the heck just happened? I just got nuked. Okay. Okay. There's somebody out there somewhere shooting us. We're gonna have to get that fool. I don't even know where I got shot from. I need to tier up my gear, or calibrate up my gear a little bit, I think. I've been worrying too much about making missiles, and not enough about tearing up my gear. I'm gonna need to go run some bosses and stuff. Get some Stardust Source. Alright, now I imagine the person who shot me is probably up on this hill somewhere over here. Possibly up on this. Although it's also possible that they got killed. I don't see them up here. Hold up, is the event over? What happened? That's weird. Do we have prism energy? Nope. Okay, well the event just ended somehow. Oh, no, now I've got it back. I'm really confused by what's going on right now. Okay, we're good. I got one in World 3. If I need help, I'll call you. Excellent, yeah, absolutely. Hit me up. Look at all these. Oh, that's funny. That's real funny. Alright. Well, that's all done. That was not really all that exciting. I went. I got shot right in my face. Oh, is that Namanja's base there? Oh no. Not spawned in right here. That's useful. Thanks, game. Hopefully it'll still let me teleport. Yep. That was interesting. Namanja's base was just completely invisible. But it let me use the base as a teleport point, so that's all that really mattered. Just needed to be able to get on there. So we can start looking. Oh, okay. Yeah, it still let me use your base as a teleport. It still says it's there for me. That's funny. What do we got? Cargo, cargo, cargo. Nope. Let's change worlds. Let's hit the map. You press X, you see what you got coming. You got surge of fish. Cargo, cargo, cargo. Nope. Then we go to world 3. X. We got surge of fish and a bunch of cargoes. Alright. So nothing really there. What is the best way for me to earn Stardust Source? Honestly, actually, what I need to do is I need to go over to my specializations here. We probably have enough super refineries, so I can actually probably get rid of super refinery and put the Stardust water pump on the super refinery. And I think that's probably... Oh, no, can't put it on the super refinery. Let's see, 20, 30, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. So one of these ones has to come. I really like all of these, but honestly, I bet you I can get rid of the extreme gene. I think other people have it. Yeah, so let's do that. Let's get rid of the extreme gene. Every fragment corresponding specialization effect error. What? That's not cool. I really wanted my Stardust water pump. That's not cool at all. Double surge of fish and the cargo conquests. Okay. Okay. What do we got over here? Paradise Lost. Coming in hot. Okay. Let's go see about some Paradise Lost. Paradise Lost on World 1. Gonna maybe see about telling some people about it. Then we drive right into a tree. Oh. Let me teleport. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I hate it when it does that. It has something to do, I think it's an anti-cheat measure to prevent people from, like, speed hacking and stuff. But if you reach, like, a threshold of speed, then the game teleports you backwards and totally nukes your speed. And it is potentially one of the most aggravating things I've ever experienced in a video game. I think it's right up here. Yeah, it is. Okay. Alright, those are teammates. I dig that. Okay, that's a teammate too. Oh yeah, we got teammates all over this place. This is great. We got this on lockdown. Can I please shoot? That'd be great. That would be great. I love that they're using portable turrets to try and keep people from spawning in. It's great. It's a good strategy. He's got some hit points. I hate these enemies that don't have weak spots. They make my damage output but so duty. Alright. Picked one up there. Nice. Good work. Mayfly's getting on the board early. Sorry Marley. I missed the type there. I'm using the... Oh, arms are the weak spot? No kidding. Thanks, Marley. Yeah, I'm using the Black Panther. Sorry. When I get into positions where they might be PvP, I forget to look at the chat, because I don't want to die. But yeah, it's one of the purple guns. Super easy to get. I've almost got it 5-starred. But super powerful for first shotting someone. Trying to just kill them in a single hit. All good. I tend to lock in on the game and forget my teammates are talking to me. Yeah. Yeah. And especially in a PvP scenario like this, just gotta focus up sometimes. Rocking the bullseye and wildfire build. Just curious on damage with using Bastille armor. The Bastille armor adds a significant amount of damage. It is honestly kind of ridiculous how much damage Bastille gives you. It means that you're not wearing Savior. So it means, you know, you're much easier to kill. But I like it very much. I think it is well worth potential deaths. We just won our war. First place, migrating to Prismverse 19 tomorrow on Monday. Nice. Congratulations. Good job. Very good job. First place is a good achievement. Yeah, PvP is, can be rough. Hey. Got one more cargo event. It definitely takes, in this game, a lot more consideration to do well in PvP than it does to do well in PvE. PvE in this game is fairly easy. It's still really fun, and I don't think that the game suffers from the difficulty level too much. But definitely, just because you have such a more dynamic experience when you're PvPing, because you can't predict what other players are going to do with any sort of certainty, it just means that you have to be prepared for a lot more eventualities. Big yawn. Big yawn. We're just gonna be going through different worlds today. Do well, yes. To participate, I'd say this is more pleasant than Daisy or Rust. Much more cast. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, you all see, I don't even have a deviation in my backpack right now. And I do pretty well out in PvP. Because I don't, I never use my deviation because I'm an idiot, so... I mean, half of my server that came from PvE and burnout. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm pretty close to, I guess I'm right at about 750 hours, but I didn't play any of the betas or anything like that. But I play a good 6 to 8 hours a day. Game's just a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Nice. Yeah, there's a lot of tryhards in this chat. A lot of people putting in way too many hours. People need to relax. That's funny. That's real funny. Alright, still no event. That's for sure. Just getting started. I'm really excited for like a year and a half from now, when there's just tons of scenarios and I'm getting to pick a new one all the time. Come across nerd not tryhards. They know a lot but scared to use it all the way, or lack that first person shooter sense. Haven't ran across the complete package yet. I mean, there's a couple of YouTubers out there who definitely are the whole package. They put me to shame. I think I'm kind of in the category you just mentioned, where I don't... It's not necessarily that I'm unwilling or scared to use everything that I know, but I'm just not capable of using everything I know. It's too many buttons, it's too much stuff, because, you know, I'm older, I'm like 38, and I've got arthritis and stuff like that, so I can't be clicking the buttons that fast. My fingers don't necessarily do what I say all the time. But, I still have a lot of fun, and I still get my kills in. I think I'm pretty close to a 1-to-1 KD ratio right now in this game. Yeah. The Rosetta can help you de-age, maybe build a bionic brain. Nuclear fuel. You psycho. I will never join the Rosettas. It'll never happen. Maybe because I was playing the simulator version. Either way, I can't help but challenge, even if it's myself. I mean, absolutely. You always gotta be pushing it. If you want to be really good at something, you have no choice but to try and go above and beyond. That's fine. That is fine. I find as I've gotten a little older, though, that I just can't. I was burning myself out really hard on video games, you know. I started League of Legends, like, before seasons were even a thing in League of Legends, and went really, really hard at that game, and I was just hard stuck the whole time. You know, my older brother is Masters at TFT. My little brother almost made it into Challenger in the regular League of Legends game, and I've never been able to surpass, like, gold tier in either of those games. They've just always been so much better than me at that stuff, and trying really hard to try and push into those upper tiers, it was just so frustrating for me, and ended up making me really not like the games. And, you know, get all ragey and mad and start banging on my desk, and that's not fun. So I've learned to stop worrying so much about being the best, and start worrying more about whether or not I'm having fun. Can't get into that game. I watch Mikey play it all the time. He's another streamer on another platform. Okay. I don't think I've ever heard of Mikey. Yeah. I mean, I still like League, but I just can't. I can't push to be competitive in League, you know? I still enjoy the game. I get on some Master Yi, and I go jungle. And when I'm having a good game, it's just unreasonably strong. And if I'm not having a good game, I just get waxed. But sometimes you just gotta be able to laugh about getting shot or getting killed. I don't want to talk about another streamer on another platform on your channel. That's rude to me. I appreciate that you would consider that, but I honestly don't care. It doesn't even kind of matter to me. Information is information, and so the fact that you at least thought about it is all that matters to me. So if you know of a cool streamer or something like that and you want to talk about it, I mean, it's a whole ecosystem, you know? And if I get all butthurt about people talking about other content creators on my channel, then it means that nobody will ever mention me anywhere else either. And that's not good for anybody. You know, I mean, I'm streaming Once Human, so that person's not even streaming the same game as me. So if somebody wants to watch some League of Legends content and you know a good League of Legends creator, heck yeah. Let them know so that they can go check that person out. Don't bother me none. I might go check them out. Tony Hawk is not my favorite anymore, but since we name dropping, Tony Hawk's a good creator. He puts out some good work. I mean, there's a reason he's got the following and stuff that he does. I'll be there one day, though. I'll be there one day. Got it. That's just the rank system, though, encouraging you to keep playing. It is, Drone. It is. I'm interested in how streamers become streamers. How long it takes. I'd say it's a hobby to study the actual numbers. I should have started streaming so long ago. Should have started streaming so long ago. But I just didn't pull the trigger for the longest time. Then this game came out and I was like, you know what? I should stream this game. And here we are. Doing what we can. Please. Okay, there we go. And you just gotta show personality, be consistent, your audience will develop. I just resumed streaming yesterday. Oh, nice. Congratulations. Glad you're back on it. How long were you taking a break? Oh, Paradise Lost coming up on World 3. Heyo. Go shoot some more people in the face. Quality of the camera I own slowed me down. Also the editing process in the early days. Yeah, I don't even own a camera. But definitely editing is a big problem for me, which is why I don't put out a lot of long form content. For a while there was nothing to play. My IT gig had me study coding and other stuff a lot. Ah, okay. That was the other thing that made me start streaming, is I got laid off from my job and I've been having trouble finding another one. So I was just like, F it, I'm gonna stream. What else am I gonna do with my day, you know? I was playing video games all day anyway. Might as well. Dropping episode of The Simpsons onto SD card. Watch on my Engage. Got it. I'm affiliate with Twitch, just had nothing to play. Don't like editing either. Yeah. No, editing is a huge pain in the butt. And I am not good at it. I always, if I'm gonna make a guide video or anything like that, I just have to do it in one cut. And then just post the whole video up. This is the only way I can ever make it happen. Oh wow. Yo, our allies are on top of it today. The Nokia Engage was so ahead of its time. I don't know what the Nokia Engage is. I assume that's the... That was some laggy ass shit. You even attacking over there? Hey, Marley, thanks for the sub over on YouTube. Really appreciate it. That channel's growing real nice. Oh, that person pulled out their stupid mini wonder. Stupid mini wonder. I'm on Twitch is the other one that I'm on. I actually just hit affiliate on Twitch like 5 or 6 days ago. But I do a multi-stream on both platforms at the same time. Why isn't that appearing for me to join? I just want to teleport back over there. It was there for a brief second. Come on. That's fine. Teleporting back over there is just a recipe for disaster anyway. Nope. Well, I pooched that. Pooched that good. Stupid little tree. These events happen way too fast. They need to slow these things down a little. Just generally make them take longer. As fast as they happen, there's just no time. If you get killed, it's just over. I hope that's us that has that. Because there's no way I'm catching up to it. It's gone. That's the other thing, is because there's no good real-time tracking in this scenario, there's just no way to catch up to anybody. The minute somebody has the prism and takes off, you're just toast. They can turn in any direction and you wouldn't know for like 30 seconds. Bear that. And back into it we go. So cargo conquest. Hey, Marley, thanks for the follow over on Twitch too. Really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. A surge of fish there. Okay. Well, since we don't have anybody to shoot at right now, if y'all give me just 1 minute, I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, we back. We are back. Now, it is time to switch worlds some more. We got just the surge of fish. I am fairly unhappy with the fact that this is the end game of this scenario, is just teleporting between worlds, checking to see if there's an event, and then going to that event and fighting. I would very much prefer that they just put each of the events in the chat or as a banner across the screen, or, you know, sometimes they've got those little banners on the right hand of the screen to tell you stuff. If every event just showed up like that when it started, and if they had random spawns instead of everybody always spawning in the exact same spot on the event, it would make people joining the events much, much easier, so that we could actually have the PvP. And then, because there's kind of a lot of events that go on at any given time, you know, you'd still spread people out quite a bit. That'd be fine. Or maybe it even just tells you the events that are going on in your world, and maybe not even in the worlds, like the other worlds. So you only end up joining events in your world, and that would help mitigate maybe some of the lag from oversaturation. But this system, where my best course of action, if I want to score points for my faction, is to sit here and teleport around to all the different worlds and look for these events, is just a bad system. And there are plenty of events. I mean, it doesn't usually take me very long. So, you know, there's tons of stuff to be doing. But I think a lot of people don't even realize how many events there are and how much stuff there is to be doing, because they're not sitting here looking at all the different worlds. Yeah, that is a huge oversight by the dev team, allowing you to build on teleports. Come on. That's gotta be a joke, right? Yeah, I did change some settings, Drone. The only way that I can figure out to set it up for ultra low latency is if I set up the stream before I actually do the stream. So every day now, about 15 minutes before the stream starts, I'm just scheduling it and putting it to ultra low latency, and then going from there. And it seems to be helping a little. we got? Nothing. Surge of fish. Good deal. Good deal. That is good to hear. Yeah, one of these days when I'm a big boy streamer, I will, you know, upgrade my rig and maybe get a dedicated internet line just for the streaming and stuff like that. But that will take some time. Please give me an event to go to. Negative, Ghost Rider. A, I don't have a camera. And B, nope. I am, not interested in putting out my actual IRL life. No. No, I don't think I'm quite as bad as Asmongold, but you know, my setup isn't exactly clean either. I don't really care about cable management. I don't really worry about any of that stuff. All that stuff just gets stuffed behind the desk. And I don't worry about it. No, my setup's not like anything special. I don't got no RGBs. I don't worry about any of that stuff. I'm just a plain dude who likes plain things. I'm not gonna send you a picture of my stuff, dude. Not gonna happen. I am interested in keeping my real life private. One of my favorite things about the internet is the extreme anonymity. Nobody really knows who I am. And I kind of like that. I get hate because I run 27 side-by-side and landscape. I guess it's what you're used to. Yeah, I think I have a 19, no, this is not I think I have a 25-inch, and then I have a really big TV that sits, and I put my stream stuff, like my OBS and stuff on the TV. And then I just play off of the smaller monitor, because it's got a better resolution. But yeah, it's the same side-by-side and landscape. I think probably a lot of other streamers don't keep their OBS up though, and I do. Because a lot of them seem to use those vertical monitors for like their chat and stuff. Yeah, it makes everything too big. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree that a smaller monitor is definitely better. I'd love to keep my OBS open when I'm streaming so that I can, you know, keep track of the analytics on it and keep track of, you know, am I dropping frames? Why am I dropping frames? Maybe that's just because my system is a little weaker. And so I'm concerned that, you know, maybe I'm not going to get the fidelity that I want out of the stream. But why are there suddenly no events? Come on now. Is there a timing thing to it, I wonder? Maybe like the first half hour of the hour is when all the events happen. And then the second half hour of the hour, everything's kind of quiet. If that's the case, I'll need to start doing like some farming and stuff. Oh, there we go. Dark side. Is it up yet? Nope. Teleport right over here. Take this motorcycle down there. Uh-oh. Some level 10 enemies are gonna shoot me. Did you hear that? Okay, please let me summon my motorcycle. This time I'm gonna be smart, and I'm actually gonna drop my teleport. Because I got to. Okay, please let me jump off of my motorcycle. I'm pressing F. Holy crap. And it's a Dr. Teddy. And we already got it. Yeah, these events just happen way too freaking fast. Nice. I love me some fried rice. Where's mine, drone? Where's mine? Yeah, I can hear you, Sully. I do not. That's cool. Alright, so we are going to need some more fuel, which I left a ton of fuel over at Darkling's house, so that's not a problem. We can go get some more. But I seem to be getting source from something. It must be completing these crisis events. It's giving me source. Let's go see. My system messages. Nope, that's private. System messages. Contained. Oh. Acid, all-purpose, cotton fabric. Ah, there we go. Stardust source 75. In one controller obtained. Yes, I am getting Stardust Source for these. That is good to know. If nothing else, just getting the Stardust Source is absolutely worth it. Because of how much you need. Nothing in there. And nothing there. Becoming so difficult. To try and interact with the main part of this. I really want to see them change something about how these prism deviations are collected. There's just a lot that feels wrong about the way it's happening right now. There need to be more of them so that more people can interact with the mechanic. There needs to be a better way to identify where they are. There needs to be better real-time tracking on the map. And I know I say this pretty much every stream, but I'm going to keep saying it every stream because it needs to be said. But the fact that you can't keep track of where prism energy is going is extremely bad. We need real-time tracking, and the fact that I can't tell whether or not this is an ally is extremely bad, right? This needs to be green if it's an ally, red if it's an enemy, and then like yellow or purple or something like that if it's neutral and nobody has it. Because I need to know before I go over here what I'm going into. Because a big part of this game is preparation. And if I'm going over there and it's an ally, then I need to bring, you know, more ammunition. I need to bring defensive kinds of stuff. Maybe instead of bringing like projection generators, maybe I'll bring a force field generator so that I can have a little shield or something like that. I just need to know what I'm going into, not just so I can prepare items, but so I can mentally prepare for what it is I'm going to be trying to do also. And then if it's an enemy, right, I'm going to be bringing extra rockets. I'm going to be... Is that in the takeaway? The problem is the red splooge lags behind. If you're moving, it's near impossible to track you. Exactly. Exactly. You absolutely have to change that. And it's not even that it lags behind you. Like, I'd be okay if it was real-time tracking, but it was like 15 or 20 meters behind the person it was tracking, right? So maybe the little red dot is right here, and then the person is actually like right here. Okay, that's cool. I can correct for that because it's tracking in real time. But 20 seconds and then it just teleports, or 30 seconds or however long it is, and then it just teleports, is completely unusable. Like the map doesn't do anything for me when I'm trying to track down a person to go steal a deviation from. It is completely useless. And because I don't know what of these splotches are allies and what of these splotches are enemies, like I can't even try to go do an attack because I might just show up and it might be an ally. And then I've wasted all that time going out to their base. Which means I wasn't sitting here going through the different worlds. So I didn't see you know, any events that might have popped. So I didn't get to go to any of those. So I have to sort of decide, am I more interested in getting, you know, going and attacking somebody, or am I interested in winning and actually getting points? Because you kind of can't do both. Because there's no way to keep track of the events happening if I'm not just sitting right here. Which is why for the past, you know, hour, I basically haven't moved from this spot, except to go to an event. Because I can't. If I do, then I won't see events. Okay, it's October 5th. Why is it 88 degrees outside? This is BS. I call shenanigans. I call shenanigans. Yeah, it's starting to get on my nerves. My blower for my AC just went out like a week ago. So I was really hoping that the temperature was just going to stay low. Was really hoping that the temperature would stay low so that I didn't have to worry about trying to get it fixed. And I mean, I'm not going to get it fixed because the blower doesn't affect the heater. So I should be good for the winter, and I'll just worry about getting it fixed before next spring. I gotta get the whole unit pulled out of the wall. Thankfully, there's a really easy access directly underneath it. There's a little, like, access panel or whatever. So I'm gonna have to crawl myself down in there. Get the whole motor and everything pulled off and take a look at it. I should be able to fix it. I'm fairly handy with that stuff. I mean, I'm not going to replace it. I'm going to try and fix the one that exists. Might have like a short or something in there, and I could just rewire it a little bit or something. Ain't no sense in trying to buy a new one. I didn't get all that training from the Navy. Be an electronics technician for nothing. Yeah. Okay, come on now. Let's check the events again. Negative. Checking the events again. Negative. And, ooh, dark side, coming up on World 3. Well, honestly, teleporting is probably pointless. When I can just drive, because I'm fairly close. I don't think so, Sully. I think, actually probably we're a little low on tungsten. I think we only had like 27 or something left. I don't know if we're low on tungsten ore. Actually, I think we have plenty of tungsten ore. I think we just need to smelt some. But I don't know what our acid situation is looking like. Alright, let's go to this dark side. Oh god, I've got myself trapped in build mode. Cannot build near stronghold. Come on. Oh, this dark side is already over. Holy crap. I came over here literally as fast as was humanly possible. This is really starting to frustrate me. I really, really like this format. It's really good to get small group players involved in really high-end endgame PvP. And I think just overall, the way in which it's competitive is really fun because it makes everybody want to work together and put information out in the chat and, you know, help each other when you just see some random person who's in an ally or who's in the faction just out in the world. Like, you feel this sense of, what can I do to help this person because they're in my faction? And I think that's great. But the way in which you have to interact with trying to get prism deviations, the fact that these crisis events end so quickly, there's just nothing fun about sitting here doing this, trying to get the prism deviations. It has to be changed. I'm seriously kind of tempted to stop playing this season because it's such a drag to try and get prism deviations. And that's kind of the whole point of this season, is prism deviations. I mean, if these events were like 45 minutes long or 30 minutes long, that would be so much better. Heck, 20 minutes. Not 5. Not 2. Somebody is already doing the Dig to Hell event. And I don't know if it's allies or if it's enemies. There are... Looks like it's allies. Looks like it's a whole lot of allies. Holy snap. That's a lot of folks. I'm just gonna keep looking this way in case. They got more than enough people to get the event done. We've been doing a really good job. I actually need to look here. 2520 to 6440. 2520, 6440. Somebody remember that. Because I want to see how we do. Doesn't look like no enemies are coming. You still really just have no choice but to keep eyes out. Because, you know, somebody could come in with a really good bounce build or something like that, and if nobody was paying attention, just wipe 4 or 5 of you out real quick. Hey, what's up, Drat? Happy weekend. That's an ally. Hey, thanks, Drat. Yeah. Just relaxed all day yesterday. Actually played some Throne and Liberty. Had quite a bit of fun. That game is much better than I was led to believe by content creators. Much better. Obviously, I hate the pay-to-win aspect of it, but still a good game. Let's open up. I've got some good deal. Those open. What do we got? We got 1 tier 4, 2 tier 4s, 2 tier 3s. We're gonna have to go back and do some more oil rigs or refineries or whatever also at some point. Get that Stardust source. Oh, 3 minutes here. In that case, let's bail. I'm not horribly concerned with my own score. At this point, I just want our team to win. So I'm just trying to get to as many of these events as I possibly can and just help out as much as I can. And just kill a whole lot of Rosettas in the process if I can. Because that's all I really care about at this point. Killing Rosettas. Those poopy diaper babies. Actually, since I'm already here, I might as well just use this one. Nothing. Paradise Lost, okay. Paradise Lost in World 2. Paradise Lost is at least kind of a longer one. So if you're not on top of it right when it spawns, not necessarily the end of the world. That's why I like the Chiron event so much, is because it just takes however long it takes to fill up the meter. So you just can't You can only get that event done so quickly. Let's get over here. Too far. Respawn point placed. I like to come from an angle that normally isn't where you would be looking if you were okay, those are allies. If you were looking to like stop people from coming in on the spawn, I prefer to be from a different angle. And I don't even necessarily care about helping complete the event. The event is going to get completed because it's not that difficult. Hey, the arms are the weak spot. Holy crap. I do so much damage. Baird. But yeah, my whole concern is just being here to help kill Rosettas. I don't really care about the rest of it. There goes the person with the prism. And we're off. Good to go. Oh, I found someone. Not like it matters. We already got the prism, but okay. Looks like they wanted to come from the same direction I did. There's their thing. I'm just gonna go run back up here and get my flower real quick because I dropped quite a bit of stuff. Can I please pick up my flower? Okay, well that lag's way too bad for that. Can I please pull out my... Oh my god, I'm gonna get killed again. Because I can't do anything. Because of this stupid lag. I can't sprint, I can't... In what current state? Oh my god. Yeah, can't move, can't do squat. This game is so fucked. Where's this person even shooting me from? What a fucking joke. Why are you... What are you even doing? You're not accomplishing anything, you fucking clown. Whatever, I'm just gonna sit here until he goes away and get my flowers. In close combat like that, though, I just am literally never gonna win. That shotgun puts out huge DPS. It's a good build. But, you know, I'm playing strictly a long-range build with no defensive stats and all offensive stats. And so there's just no ability for me to brawl like that. Can't do the close combat PvP stuff. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Now he's gonna be right behind me, because that's where his spawn point is. There, got my flower, my motorcycle up, get on my motorcycle, and go away. Holy shnikes. Okay, that's cool. Teleport me all the way back over here. Thank you, game. Are you freaking serious right now? Holy crap. Wow. Just wow. Got away clean, teleported me back right in front of that dude. It is trying to kill me. What a freaking joke. Game is so frustrating sometimes. And now I can't. Holy shit, what is going on today? The lag is so bad. Can't jump off my bike. Get teleported back next to the enemies so they can shoot me. I love this game so much, and it's the only game I really want to be streaming right now. But stuff like this is going to keep happening, then I'm going to have to stream something else. This game is already frustrating enough without really bad lag issues, teleporting me around and making it so that I can't take actions. And the real problem is it doesn't seem to be happening to everybody all at the same time. So you end up with some people who are lagging really bad, and then some people who aren't. And so when you're not lagging and somebody else is, you win. And when you're lagging and somebody else isn't, you lose. And I don't really understand how that's even possible to be happening. Or maybe it's just my perception of things being skewed, I don't know. Maybe I'm bad at playing the game in lag, and other people are better at it. And so I'm losing those fights. That could definitely be part of the issue. But whatever it is, it is getting frustrating. And it is going to kill this game. And I don't want that to happen, because I think this game is awesome. But if they don't get that crap under control, especially, I mean, they keep putting out loot box after loot box after loot box, and then you keep having these horrible problems with your game. Lower the graphical fidelity. I don't, like, whatever you gotta do, I don't care. I would rather have bad graphics and a smooth experience than good graphics and laggy garbage. That's perfectly acceptable. Oop. The hit registration is weird in this game. If you aim behind somebody, you tend to hit them because the game doesn't recognize where they are. It recognizes where they were because there's a delay between your shot and the registration. Or there's a delay between what you see and what the server is putting out. And so you see the player, you know, slightly ahead of where they actually are. I don't know why that's happening. But aiming behind somebody is usually the best way to hit them. Which is great for me because I'm terrible at aiming. So I'm always kind of lagging behind people. They're running straight away, never mind. Search of fish. Nada. Oh, did I see something move there? No, I didn't. Come on, events. I need you to happen. course, I probably missed a bunch of events while I was getting murked by that dude over and over again. So much fun. Nothing. How are we doing? 2540, 6440. Both of them have been picked up in the past hour and a half. That's actually really good. That's actually really good. The other sort of big problem that I have with this scenario is it's such a good scenario to maybe be making utilization of your mobile bases, like your trucks and stuff. And I think there are some interesting ways that they could try to get people to do that. Number one, everything in this game happens too quickly. Right? I could never bring my truck to any of the world events, the crisis events, because they're over by the time you could get your truck there. So something that they should do to try to mitigate some of that is make the crisis events longer. But not just the crisis events. Everything that you do sort of needs to take longer in this scenario specifically, because you want people to be spending time in the open world as much as possible so that that PvP is happening. So they've already kind of done a little bit of that. There are PvP strategies we are yet to see. Sure, but with the trucks and stuff, I mean, there's just nothing you can do with them. The only thing that the trucks are actually going to be able to help with is attacking bases, which is great, and I think they'll be great for that, but that's the only thing right now that they have any value for. One of the things, actually, you can't hurt your own structures with rockets, right? Your ally structures don't get hurt by your own explosions. So you should actually just make a truck and drive it right up to the enemy base. And while you're standing inside of it, you tear down a wall and then you just shoot rockets at it. Like they do with boats in Ark. That would absolutely work. And it would be hilarious. Probably get you banned though. Hey, Operation Chiron. Can't teleport to it. I don't know why I'm not getting the teleports either. But I'm not seeing them on my map. for most of the events. Of course, the events happen so quickly, maybe that's just why it is that I'm not seeing them. Oh, my vehicle is almost dead, and it has no gas. I didn't realize that person had messed up my vehicle so bad. Of course, I guess I was actually probably jumping off the cliff running away from him. Chiron in World 3. Let's go try to get some points. Oops. I keep hitting my T button right after I jump off the motorcycle, and it locks you in to the build thing for a while when you do that. Causes things to get a little wonky. Alright, who's in control down here? Those are allies. I hear somebody shooting a big gun over here, though. Which I assume is probably an enemy. Maybe shooting a sniper? Okay, this is real cool. I just keep getting sent right back to the exact same spot. I literally can't move from this spot right now. Why? Why am I trapped here? Okay. Hey, there we go. We can finally move. They set up a system where you were going to likely get tons of people in a single area at a time. And then they didn't worry about optimization at all to make it so that you don't just instantly die. And that is really bad. This whole system is booty cheeks right now. I am not... I don't know why this lag is so bad. I think we might have to abandon this scenario, though, and just wait for the new PvE scenario to come out. And just stream some Throne and Liberty or something instead. But, I mean, even in the safe zone, like, I'm having trouble just getting indoors. Can we please? I had lag when the new area border didn't show. I dove in and died. It opened the new area, so now I have no curtain. Yeah. Yeah, I did that. Oh my... Yep. Okay. We're done. We are done with this game. For right now. I think I'm honestly entirely done with this scenario. The lag is just way too much. And for a PvP game, you just can't have that lag. That's not engaging, that's not fun, that's not helpful. So I think it is time to stream something else. So I need to create a new thumbnail for YouTube real quick. It's not going to be great because I don't have any pictures from Throne and Liberty put in here. But I am definitely going to just stream some Throne and Liberty today. Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea, TPG. Don't get yourself trapped in the PvP scenario when you want to jump into the PvE scenario first thing when it starts. Because the PvP scenario is just kind of broken right now. It's a great scenario. Rosettas are going to win. That's probably true. Actually, my team, or my side right now, is kicking some pretty serious butt today. And we've been slowly coming back for a few days now. They used to have more than 5 times our point total. And we've been bringing that back. So now we're down to where they don't even have 3 times our point total anymore. So for the past, I don't know, 3-4 days, we've actually been doing a really good job. But because of that, you know, the Mayflies are just building a lot more. They're in a lot more of the events. And they're just around a lot more. And so I think it's causing that problem. I mean, it's not already over. We're only halfway through the season. There's still 10 days left. So 9 days left, 9.5 days left. So the lead that they took in the first half can be overcome in the second half. That's totally reasonable, especially because we still have tons of Berserkosaurus Rexes, right? Only 2 of the 8 Berserkosaurus Rexes. What do you mean, how do we have 37 left? How many does your server have left today? Are you on the same reset timer as me? Do you play on NA? Or do you play on like EU or something? Because then your reset timer will be different. Yeah, your reset timer is probably different than ours, because we only reset 2 hours ago. Yeah, I mean, TPG, the lag isn't because of your rig. The lag is server side. The server's just crapping itself. Weird. I don't know how you all have gotten so many deviations by now. We never get all of our deviations every day. Y'all must, like, gather way more resources than us or something. Yeah, if you've got a 4090 and all that, I mean, low settings probably make it easier to see people and stuff like that, but yeah. Okay, well, let's get something set up here just real quick for a new thumbnail. That's really great, Fuel. That's really great. That would be super fun. I mean, I'm still having fun even though we're losing really hard. The PvP experience is still fun in this game if we were able to engage in it consistently without issue. My problem right now is that I can't consistently engage with it the way that I want. And so it becomes much less fun. Alright. What are some colors? What are the Throne and Liberty colors? Let's check here. Throne and... Well, let's just do... We'll do our yellow on our tunic here. Throne and Liberty. This. Copy, paste, paste. What's a good secondary color? I honestly think maybe a red. I run on low like Doomerus does because the game has been more stable, but it's not as enjoyable as I only use 20 to 30% of my GPU. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that on games that are running really poorly. Getting lower settings is definitely going to give you, like you said, that stability. But it's just such a bummer not to run it on the high settings and to get those pretty visuals. Because especially the ground foliage in this game is actually really good. In like the plains areas and stuff where you get all the cool little flowers, and you know, in the forest you get a ton of underbrush and stuff like that. And it's really, really cool to see in really good quality. And I like it a lot. It makes for good sneaking. You know, the environment is really conducive to quality PvP because it doesn't require you to just do the same strategy all the time. You know, you can play the brawler, you can play the stealthy sniper, you can play, you know, the tactical operator, clearing things, you know, doing stuff like that. You can play, you know, there's just so much opportunity in this game for really, really solid PvP play. It is 100% those small little things that I talked about the map not being useful, and those things that we've talked about the stability in the game being super laggy in certain times, and whenever you get more than, you know, say 10 or so people in an area, it just gets unbearable. And if they could fix those things, this game would be heads and shoulders above other shooter games and other survival PvP games. But those things are just destroying the experience for me, and I've been pushing through, and I've been trying to be as positive as I can because I don't like the negativity and the doomerism that is so prevalent on YouTube. Oh, this game's gonna die. Oh, if they don't fix this, this game's 100% dead. Game's already dead, only been out 3 weeks. Like, I hate that garbage. Shut your face. But I'm getting to a point now where I don't see this game having the longevity that I had hoped it was going to have, because those issues are just going to kill what should be a really great experience. And so I'm really hopeful. I mean, the dev team tries. They put in a lot of work. They try to get things going so that, you know, the game is fun and enjoyable for everyone. And so I'm hopeful. But I'm just gonna have to stick with PvE until we get to a point where that stuff doesn't happen anymore. Because while the PvP scene is extremely fun in this game, it is not what I'm looking for right now with all this lag and stuff. And I don't want to stop playing. Like I said, I really like this game. But, you know, we had a great little bump. I just looked at the Steam charts this morning, and we had a great bump when the new scenario dropped. We bumped up like 30,000 concurrent players average every day. So we started at about 220 on Steam, 220k. And then we dropped down slowly over the course of the first 2 seasons, down to about 87k. And then we jumped up again to about 110k, 120k on when the new scenario launched, and we're already back down to that 87k concurrent. Now, some of that is probably PvE players leaving, waiting for the new season to start. But I am fairly concerned that that happened so quickly and brought us back down to that. Okay. We'll get that. That. We'll change the titles here. We will go to... Turn off my caps lock. Throne and Liberty. Gameplay. Leveling to max in a new MMO. Okay, that's not working. We'll just go ahead and update that. And then we'll edit this one. Throne and Liberty's not even on here. So I'm gonna have to open up both of the channels here and change this manually. Nope, that's not what I want. I want to go to the edit button. You dum-dum. Category is not going to be once human. It's going to be Throne and Liberty. Done. Close that one. Go to content here. Go to live. Go to edit these details. Change the thumbnail. Sorry y'all, I know I'm being super boring right now, but all this stuff has to get changed to keep from being in some sort of weird breach of whatever goes on with these games. Throne and Liberty October 5th. Boom. Change the game to Throne and Liberty. Save it. Alright. Minimize that. I think everything's good to go. I'm going to put you all on a black screen for just a minute here while I exit out of this game and open up Throne. We're going to be playing typo on Twitch title new MMO. How is that typo? Does it not say new? Edit settings. Oh, newe MMO. Okay, thank you. Save. Is it the same on... It is the same on YouTube. It does say newe. Oh, and I forgot to change the description here. Let's get all of this stuff out of here. Just put starting off on... To change that description there. Save. Fantastic.